go. 3. And good evening, everyone, and welcome. This is a YouTube broadcast live from the Cat Bash Auction 2025. I'm Paul Grua, Weber State Athletics, joined by the voice of the Wildcats, Carl Archie, on my far left, and the man in the middle here is Weber State Athletic Director Tim Crompton. Tim, this is a fun event. Every year you look forward to this. This is our Cat Bash Auction, sponsored by the Wildcat Club, and today presented by D.L. Evans Bank. You love this event, don't you?
You know, I don't think that there is a stranger time in terms of athletics and being able to raise money for our student athletes. And this event, along with our tournament that we do in May for the Crompton Classic at the Country Club, are our two biggest events. And, you know, we couldn't do it without, obviously, as you mentioned, D.L. Evans is our title sponsor, along with our Wildcat Club board and all the hours they put into it, and with all of the student athletes that are volunteering their time tonight, and then the community itself for all the donations that they've made. We have tremendous live auctions tonight, along with all the silent auctions, and there's just no way that we'd be able to have this type of event without their support.
Carl, this is a fun event to see all the people here, and we're just at the start of this. We're going to go for the next hour or so, and we're going to talk about all the events and the things that people can bid on.
It is the social event of the season, is it not, in Ogden, Utah?
That is correct.
It really is the social event. It always seemed that way to me. The great thing, I think, Tim, is one of the great things about this, and there are many, but the way that the fans and the supporters get to interact with the athletes, and that's something that's special, to be able to bring them together, and they get to know one another. They get to talk to them. I mean, some of these football players they're going to be watching tomorrow play Eastern Washington.
There's no doubt that it's an opportunity, and we have a few, but this is our biggest one, for our student athletes to put a face to the fans and the people that support them, and that interaction, they don't get that often. And I think that whenever we make connections with our student athletes, with people in the community, it always makes a huge difference, because there's someone that they can connect to, that they can root for and they can follow, and yeah, this is a tremendous opportunity for that.
You know, I think it's a great experience for the athletes, because they have to get used to talking to somebody, introducing themselves, getting to know them, asking questions about them.
Yeah, no, without a question. I mean, as young people, that's just part of the learning curve. It's part about growing up. It's about, you know, being able to develop in your years as a collegiate athlete, or just as a college student in general. So, yeah, again, I think we want our fans to come out and support. And we know we have some fans out in the community that if they get to know our student athletes, then that connection, it allows them to be more supportive.
Well, and those of you that aren't here tonight, they still have an opportunity. Anywhere around the world can still participate, right? You can go to that website you see below us here, 2025 catbash.givesmart.com. You can also go to weberstatesports.com/catbash, and you can see all the number of items that can be bid, all kinds of variety of things. A lot of great items.
Like I said, without the support of all of the community members that have donated the items that we have here tonight to support our student athletes, it wouldn't be possible. And except the silent auction or the live auction items we have tonight they're unique.
And all this money goes to help the scholarship fund of all these 300 plus student athletes that we have.
Like I mentioned before, I think that now more than ever, you know, if you read on the news or you listen to the news, all you hear a lot about is the athletes and what the change in college athletics. And, you know, here at Weber State, along with a lot of other institutions that are like us, you know, we still have student athletes that come here, they earn their degree, and they leave here and hopefully are telling the story about what a great place Weber State is when they're gone.
I think, too, we need to remind people, Tim, how important athletics is, because it's the window to our university. It's the way a lot of people will find out about Weber State University and how we represent ourselves to the rest of the world.
Yeah, I don't think you could be more right than that. It's often used as the front porch to an institution, and certainly we want to put our best foot forward, and we think we do. We have a tremendous group of student athletes.
Well, throughout the next hour, Carl and I will be talking with different head coaches and athletes, student athletes here from Weber State Athletics, and get a variety of different sports. We'll also talk to a few other sponsors and contributors and donors that help us out here throughout the night. And you'll be back with us a little bit too, Tim. It's going to be fun.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me. Go Cats.
Come on back. Go Cats.
We'll take a quick break. We'll come back with Eric Duff, the men's basketball head coach, right after this.
Oh, we're back live. We're back live here at the Cat Bash Auction and Dinner here at the Marquardt Center, here on the Marquardt Center, on the campus of Weber State University, along with Paul Gruel, our Sports Information Director. We've got head basketball coach Eric Duff and Trevor Hennig, who's going to be a sophomore this year. Guys, good to see you. We're almost there.
Good to see you too. We're excited to be here.
Almost there, Coach. We're ready,
It's getting
Coach?
close now. Yeah.
Basketball's in the air.
It
Carl,
is.
you said Trevor's a sophomore. He feels like a really old sophomore to me. Does it feel like you've been around a long time, Trevor?
Yeah, for sure. I think
He's an old soul.
An old sophomore.
I think my freshman year, just being able to play and experience that level of competition has just helped me so much grow this year, especially.
Coach, he does feel a little bit like a veteran, doesn't he, as a sophomore?
Yeah, now with the rules like they are, he's been here 2 summers and now a year and and a fall semester, so he's been here a while. But we love Trevor and all the energy he brings, and he's gotten bigger and stronger in the off season, and that was a big thing. And he had a great off season, and we're looking for big things from him.
He's getting a little heckled by some teammates behind us
Yeah,
here too.
yeah.
We're at the Cat Bash auction, as Carl said, and Trevor, this is a chance for you to mingle with donors and boosters from all over the place, and other student athletes as well.
Yeah,
Great.
for sure. It's a great event. We were here last year as well. I mean, anytime we can get out and talk to boosters, anyone who supports our program, we love to do it. So,
Is your major sales?
no, I'm business admin.
Oh, business
Yeah,
admin.
yeah, business.
That's
so.
selling, isn't it?
Pretty
You got to do
Yeah,
some
yeah,
selling,
yeah,
don't
pretty
you?
much. With
Well,
math,
this is
yeah.
good experience. You get to go up
For
to
sure,
people.
for
Hey,
sure.
I'm Trevor Hennig.
For
Hey,
sure.
I'm on the basketball team.
It's
Hey,
sales
let's
with
go.
the heavy math component.
Oh,
So
okay.
that's Trev's
A
deal.
heavy math component.
Coach
That's
Duff,
good.
you've been here 20 years. This
Yeah.
is your 20th season at Weber State, which is incredible, and you've been to probably 20 of these before as well, but
Yeah.
you know how important it is, the community and the support, the donors.
Oh yeah, we've got great fans and great supporters of Weber State athletics, and so it's always good to see everybody and to get out and mingle and catch up, and a lot of these people now are just good friends, and so it's always good to see our Weber State faithful and see what's going on in their lives.
Do you have a favorite item? What did you pick out?
Ooh, that's a great question.
Because you were supposed to.
Yeah, no,
pick
I do.
something
I
out
do
so you
have
could
one.
show it to
Yes,
these folks.
Yes. So I'm a big cornhole guy. I play a lot of
man,
cornhole.
that's
Hey,
incredible. I
yeah.
am too.
No, like
No,
He is-
I am.
Yeah.
He's
yeah.
this guy right here is as good a cornhole player as you'll find.
Really?
Him and his brother play competitive tournaments.
Really?
And he's really, really good.
Really?
So I'd definitely have to say the cornhole
I
board.
just told somebody 15 minutes ago
Yeah.
I had my eye on the cornhole.
Yeah.
Serious.
It's a great deal.
It
Yeah,
is.
it's a great deal.
It is.
Got to.
Are you
yeah.
bidding on it? Oh, you can't do that. That's right.
I don't think
you
I can,
can't
but
do that.
if I could, I would.
He's
Okay.
just trying to get the bids up and sell
All
people
right.
on it, right?
There we
Wow.
go.
I'll
There we
bid it
go.
up. I'll buy it,
Didn't
and then I'll donate it to the basketball team.
Coach, let's talk a little basketball.
Yeah.
It's about to start. Wednesday, an exhibition game. November 3rd, the season begins. You got to be excited. I know you're always excited, but this year
Yeah.
seems like you really are excited for this team.
Yeah, man, we were really excited. It's just that we went out and our biggest thing was trying to find guys that are highly competitive, have great energy, great personalities. We've got 5 guys back that we really liked and that were young players and produced for us last year. And then these 8 new guys, everybody fits that bill. We don't have one low energy, low competitive guy. We've got a lot more athleticism than we've had. We're going to play fast this season. And so, watching those NBA games the last few nights, I mean, it gets you ready to roll. But this is a fun group to coach, and they've been really connected. And again, the energy in the building every day has just been tremendous.
It's the United Nations again. We've got somebody from Congo. We've got somebody
do.
from Puerto Rico. You got to speak French. You've got to speak Spanish. What else? What else are we speaking this
Finland.
year?
Finnish.
Oh, that's right, Finnish. Yeah, I
Yeah,
forgot about that.
Finnish.
Sorry, Billy.
Yeah. And whatever you guys speak
And
in Washington. Yeah. But, not as many international guys as we've had. If you ask Bo, he's from the Congo, but he'll tell you he's from L.A. So,
Bourgeois Tishlobo.
yeah.
Yes.
Nailed it.
We've been
Nailed it.
practicing
Yeah.
that one. Yeah.
And then, Edwin grew up going in Pennsylvania, and his parents he's half Puerto Rican, half Dominican, and it's good to have Jorge on staff because Jorge is fluent in Spanish, and so if Edwin doesn't understand something, which he understands everything, but if he doesn't, Jorge every now and again will break out in Spanish to reiterate the points.
Trevor, how's the makeup from your perspective of the new squad? A lot of new guys, as we said, and a few returners like you. But I know you're the same way. You feel really excited about this group.
Yeah, I'd say the biggest thing Coach touched on is just competitiveness. We feel that like every single person on our court wants to win, and that's all they care about. And I think to be a good team, you have to have that, and we definitely have that. So I'm super excited for our game next Wednesday and really this whole season.
And you've been through the Big Sky once now, so you understand what the level of competition is. You see the guys we've brought in. These guys can compete at that level with those kind of players.
For sure, without question. I mean, that's just a credit to our coaching staff. They brought in some real players, and we got some dudes that are ready to compete and ready to play, and that just love the game of basketball. So I just can't wait.
Physical dudes, huh?
For sure, just extremely strong, athletic. I think that's one thing that really stands out to me is just the athleticism and like how now we have that opportunity to just play above the rim.
Kind of like you.
I try.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
Well, Wildcat basketball begins soon. Again, Wednesday, the exhibition game, November 3rd, the season begins. Season tickets on sale, of course. Coach, an exciting year this year with a lot of home games, a lot of Division I non-conference home games as well. You got a basketball tournament that we're hosting. You got to, again, really looking forward to that.
Yeah, thanks to our administration, we got some money to get some couple more home games, and that's important. Last year we were on the road a lot, and probably too much, to be honest with you. That was my fault, but we've got a lot of home games, and I think fans can come out, connect with this team. They're going to be really fun to watch play, and I think fans are going to connect with their personalities quickly. And so yeah, it's 5 Division I home games, 2 non-Division I home games, and so it should get people out and excited, and hopefully we can get more and more people in the D.
Always. Okay, we're going to let Trevor get back out there and schmooze the crowd a little bit. Talk a little cornhole, maybe. That's something I learned about you right there.
Let's go.
Thanks for joining us, both of you.
Yeah, thanks,
Enjoy
Paul.
the night, and Wildcat basketball coming soon. Can't wait.
Sounds good. Thanks, Paul.
All
Thanks.
right. We'll be back again with more here from the Cat Bash auction.
It's in the thrill of starting strong, making gains. It's the real connections in between. It's in the satisfaction of being on the move. That brilliant feeling of getting somewhere.
The 2025 Cat Bash auction. I'm Paul Grua, joined by the voice of the Wildcats, Carl Arkey. And let's talk a little soccer. Head coach Kyle Christensen and sophomore Lily Blum joining us here at the Cat Bash. We're live at the Marquardt Fieldhouse here at Weber State on the night of the Cat Bash auction. Thanks for joining us, guys.
Of course, we're happy to be here.
We're glad to
Thank
glad
you.
to have you here. Have you had a chance to kind of work the crowd a little bit, Lily, and talk to some people?
Just a little bit. I've been helping checking people in, and then a little bit taking people to their tables. So
Now, you could show all the student athletes have one of these lanyards here. In fact, Carl, it has some facts about her. Something we're supposed to ask her. What does it say?
It says, I can speak 3 languages, wow, and ask me if I could travel anywhere, where it would be, and
Well,
why.
we got a couple things to ask you about then.
Why?
Start with that.
Where would you go and why?
I think I would go to France. One
Ah.
of the languages I speak is French.
Bonjour.
And yes, bonjour.
Carl
Bonsoir.
speaks a little bit of French.
Oh,
He keeps
really?
trying.
Un petit peu.
Un peu. Un peu.
I grew up speaking, and it's always been a culture I've loved and have always wanted to go and visit.
And never been?
no, never been.
Oh, you have to go.
I know.
Have to go.
Have you been there?
I've been to Paris. I've been
Oh
to
my
southern
gosh.
France. Yes.
Beautiful.
It's wonderful. And they play soccer there.
Yes,
So I've been told.
Okay,
So
what's
I've been
the
told.
other language that you speak?
Spanish.
Spanish as well.
Yes.
Wow,
Mhm.
very good.
Thank you.
Kyle, that's pretty impressive. I mean, she's impressive in a lot of ways, but
Yeah, I was just going to say, she's impressive in a lot of ways, and that doesn't surprise me at all that she can
Nice
speak
save,
that many
Paul. Nice
languages.
save.
yeah, well, yeah. Let's talk a little soccer, Kyle. Your first year, and I would say it's been a good first year. And it's not over yet, but it's been a great first year.
Yeah, we're pleased with how it's gone so far. Every season has its ups and downs, and we learn from both. And the buy-in from the group has been awesome. The upperclassmen obviously experiencing a change. They've just been great, buying into what we're trying to do. We're trying to change a little bit of culture things, the expectations, and they've responded super well. And we've been fortunate to have good results this season.
Wildcats currently second in the Big Sky with 1 match left, and then the Big Sky tournament.
Coming off a draw, right, with NAU. Was it a NAU? Yeah, it was NAU. You had a draw, and you'd beaten UNC
And then
and SAC, right? So those are big wins, right?
Yes.
Yeah, you
big
don't take
wins.
those for granted, do you?
Never.
Never.
No.
Never. There's no such thing as an ugly win. No such thing.
As
No.
long as the ball goes in the net.
Goes in the net. You're one better than they are. We love
Yes.
it, right?
Yes,
So good camaraderie on this group, right?
I would say
Yeah,
so.
and Lily, you've been here a couple years right now here at Weber State, and
Yes.
you got to just be enjoying this season for sure. Again, not over yet, but you got to be enjoying it for sure.
I think this is the fastest any season has gone for me in the blink of an eye. It's been really enjoyable, really fun. We've loved having Kyle, and it's been a great change, and yeah, has just been super fun.
Is the level of play at this level better now because we do have professional soccer in this marketplace, because it's feeding more kids into soccer, and we see a better soccer player come to a place like Weber State? What do you think, Coach?
Yeah, I mean, anytime you have a professional team in the area, it always creates an excitement around the sport. You'll typically see the sport grow when that's the case, and we've seen it with RSL now, the Royals. What we have here in Utah is amazing. I think it's one of the top soccer states in the Western region. A lot of talented players come from Utah. Yeah, we're lucky to have the setup we have here.
And we got a Utah native right here, right? Olympus High School, is that right? Where you
Yes.
attended?
Yeah.
What was your journey like coming out of high school, and how you ended up here at Weber State?
I feel like I had a pretty normal, nothing crazy journey. I loved my freshman year. I had a wonderful opportunity to play and to be involved in all of the games, and I was really grateful for that. It was hard, and it was definitely totally different. You think like, oh, I am a big shot on my club team. I'm a big shot in high school, and all of a sudden you get to college, and so is everyone else. And so there's a big learning shift that you have to be willing to accept, and a little bit of humility as well that you have to have.
For sure. Well, the Wildcats again heading one more match, then they head to the Big Sky tournament. Coach, the tournament's up in Montana, but how do you feel as you're heading into that, knowing that you're going to be right there as a 2 seed, hopefully, and it's tournament time?
Yeah, it's an exciting time of the year. We still have that upcoming match that we got to take care of to make sure we get that bye, which I think is crucial going into the tournament to try and challenge to win it. I think the girls are in a good spot right now. I think we've had some downs that we've learned from. We obviously have confidence from the wins we've had this season, and I like our chances going into the tournament.
Gonna like that for sure. Lily, you're majoring in professional sales, is that correct? What do you think you want to do long term? What are your goals and ideas?
Right now, I'm also getting my minor in coaching, and so I've thought a little bit about maybe pursuing a little bit of coaching after, but if not, then possibly medical sales and professional sales, and then having a family one day.
And you got a chance tonight to interact with a lot of donors and sponsors and contributors of Wildcat Athletics from all over the place. So
Always be selling.
Yes.
Okay? Always,
Sell
always
yourself.
selling.
Always sell yourself.
In fact, get out there. Get back to work.
I know.
What are we doing holding
that's
her up
right.
here
We're
now?
gonna let her get back out there. Thanks for joining us. Good
Yes,
luck this
thank
Sunday
you.
at Idaho State, and then the Big Sky tournament the week after that in Missoula. Let's go.
Appreciate it. Go Cats.
Go Wildcats.
Go Wildcats.
Thank you.
Go
We'll be back with
Wildcats.
more of the Cat Bash auction. We are back live on YouTube at the 2025 Weber State Wildcat Club Cat Bash Auction. It's a lot for me to say, but it's a great event. And you can see the website on below us here to go visit. You can donate. You can also bid on a lot of items right now. It closes tonight at 8:30, so go out there and bid. Let's talk a little softball. Paul Grua, Carl Arkey with you. Coach House, the head coach of the Weber State softball team, and Callie McCraw is with us as well. It's a great fun night, isn't it? Coach, I know you've been to a few of these, but this is a fun night. Lots of people here and a lot of great things that benefit the student athletes.
Yeah, it's a great time to be here. We get a chance to meet a lot of donors. We get a chance to meet a lot of people. And to see a lot of stuff and celebrate our athletes, which is great.
Go ahead, Paul.
Now, Callie, you've been able to work the crowd a little bit, as you're very good at that, right?
Thank you, yes. I like to do that.
Okay, as we said with our previous one, Lily, every student athlete has one of these. So, Carl, we got to talk to her about those.
All right, let me read this. I need my glasses.
Callie is a
second.
pitcher, by the way, from Metropolis, Illinois, right?
Yes.
And you're a senior.
Yes.
Heading into your senior season.
And what is Metropolis?
The home of Superman.
So she says. You've never eaten a hamburger?
I have never eaten a hamburger.
You're from Cairo, Illinois.
I know.
You got to have eaten a hamburger.
I've never.
How is that really possible?
I don't know.
Well, and tell them that you have cows.
We have cows on our.
Well, that's why you don't eat hamburgers.
Correct. That is exactly
why you
'cause
don't.
I smell them every
Never
day.
like even out on a team dinner or anything, just nothing. Wow.
My teammates have gotten me to take a bite of In-N-Out, and then I
Hey, after you've raised Bessie, how in the
Yes.
world could you have a hamburger?
That's exactly what I'm
You
saying.
can't do it.
Thank you.
I got it.
Thank you
I
so
got
much.
it. Now let me read the other one.
Big supporter of Chick-fil-A, though, huh?
I do
Oh,
love
Big
Chick-fil-A.
supporter of Chick-fil-A.
Eat more chicken.
Eat more chicken.
Obviously, you
Yeah,
didn't have
there
any
you go.
chickens on the farm, did
Eat
you?
more chicken.
No. It says, ask me what my hidden talent is.
Oh boy, I like to sing.
You like to sing?
I do like to sing. I'm not gonna sing for you right now, so
Opera?
don't ask.
Are we talking opera, pop,
We're
country?
talking. Oh, I do love some country. Yes.
Oh, okay. So this would be like, what are those? America's Got Talent.
Yes.
Yes.
That's my favorite question to
We might
ask
see you there.
somebody.
You know what I think you should do, though? Is take the crutch with you
Uh huh.
when you're singing, and I think you'll get all the sympathy. Kelly just had surgery, right?
I did 3 days ago.
Oh, really? It's
Yeah.
just 3 days ago.
Yes.
Okay, and it's on your leg?
My left knee. Yes.
Your left knee?
Mhm.
Okay, and you're going to be all right for spring?
I will be perfect for spring. Mint condition.
Coaches.
This is the easiest surgery she's ever had.
Yeah, this is
Oh,
my
really?
4th procedure on this knee.
Really?
Since being at Weber.
There you go.
What are you doing? Maybe you need to stop doing
Maybe I need to stop. Yeah.
Stop doing
Yeah.
that.
Maybe I need to stop
that's
pitching.
It. That's it.
No,
We're just running out of eligibility on that
Yeah.
one.
Oh,
We're getting to
okay.
the end of that, and she's doing a great job.
Coach House and the Wildcats and Callie won the Big Sky tournament last season in
Yes, they
so
did.
exciting fashion, and went to the NCAA regional or first round at NCAA tournament and won a regional game there as well.
Woo-hoo.
Coach, you've been a part of 2 of those before, but what a fun finish to the season last year.
Yeah, I mean, the girls did a great job. We definitely did some learning.
Yeah.
We did a lot of learning.
Lots of
So, because we also, the stat that you missed is we were actually the only team in regionals with a losing record. But you can learn a lot
But you can learn a lot.
from all the things that you go through. So
Okay.
we deal with adversity
So
well.
your first year as a head coach, you were with Coach Mary Kay Amicone for many years, but first year as a head coach, what did you learn as a head coach? I'm going to make her answer that one, right?
Well, do you want me to tell you what I'm learning right now?
Yeah. Sure.
They write a lot of books on what to do year 1. Nobody wrote the book on year 2. So we're learning a lot in year 2.
There's an idea for you.
That's what everybody has
Get
said.
through
You should
year
write
2
the book.
and then write that book. Yeah.
What do you do year 2 once you've taken over? So, because it's a little different than year 1. So,
Coach, you're familiar with Norma Carr, I suspect?
I am.
Norma is a dear friend of mine, and I've had lots of discussions with her as we walk our dogs at night, and just about how gratifying it is for her, and I'm sure you, and you too, even though you're a youngin', to see how far softball has come. It's an amazing thing. I sit down in the spring, and the World Series is playing on ESPN in prime time. 30 years ago, I would never have envisioned that.
Yeah.
Never.
Yeah, softball is growing. It's actually one of the most watched sports in the postseason. So,
I think it's more fun to watch than regular season baseball.
well, in college we outdo baseball most years. So, it's been fun to see softball grow, to see the support of softball, and I think the more that we're getting into people watch women's sports,
Right.
the more that people are coming to softball, and it seems like, I don't know, Callie could probably attest to this. There's a lot of people that are like, oh no, I watch baseball. Just watch one game of softball.
Come on.
They're
It's got to be
softball
cool
fans
for you.
life.
Yeah, it's
I mean-
so cool.
I mean, you played high school, right?
Yes, sir.
And then you get to this level, and the level of play is so great, and you get into games like you did in the tournament, Big Sky, and up at, the NCAA tournament. I mean, people are really into this.
They are really into it. There are people from Oregon cheering for us at University of Oregon Stadium after the game, coming up to us and saying, "You guys did so good." And so that's cool to see support from everywhere, and you don't even know the people. So.
Callie, we're here at the, Coach, the student-athlete event here that benefits the sponsorship. So we got to know about you. What are you majoring in? What are your plans after you're done with softball?
I'm majoring in physical education teaching, so I'm going to teach physical education to 6th graders through seniors in high school.
That's great. That's awesome.
Any advice for her to be a coach, do you think? I mean, she'll be a great coach.
Do you want to
don't
be a
you
coach?
think?
I am minoring in
Minoring in
cool
There
coaching.
you
coaching.
go.
Yeah.
Don't
Teaching
hurt your
coaching.
knee.
Well, be patient with them when they do hurt their knee.
I will be.
Well, that'll be exciting. You'll be great at that.
Thank you.
Sure.
As long as there's no problems with the shoulder, you're okay, right?
Oh yeah, we take good care of our shoulder.
How do you
Shout
do
out to my
that?
trainers.
How do you do that?
I don't know. It's more natural than a baseball pitch, actually. So
Take your word for it.
Yeah.
I'll take your word for it.
Coach, you've had some fall games going on, and the season doesn't begin till February. But what's your early outlook on this 2026 Wildcat team?
Yeah, we're looking strong. We do a really good job. We've got some good young talent for sure. Our pitching staff's looking strong. We're swinging the bats well. Our defense looks really good. So there's, just like last year, we'll have 23 starters, and there's going to be a lot of people contributing to what we're doing.
Good.
So
Good.
Before they go, I've got to ask Kelly, how fast can you pitch a softball?
Oh, not very fast, but I can make it move really well.
You can make it move?
Yes.
Make it spin?
I can, yes.
Okay, you can bend it, okay.
I think that not very fast is probably better than you
what
think.
are we talking about,
right?
90, 85?
Around 111.
Yeah,
111.
there you go.
All right, I love it.
You got Coach Lauren Ho back as well, a Wildcat all-time great back as an assistant
well, we've
coach.
got Coach O and Coach Addy.
And Coach Addy is
and
still
they were
here,
both
yeah.
on that team
Yes,
that played
they
at
were.
UCLA and won the first time that Weber or a Big Sky School had ever won at the regional. We were all there, so
Awesome.
bringing them all back, seeing how good we can be with all those guys. So, and Lowe's doing a great job with the catchers. I know they're excited to have her. Addy, of course, has done a great job with the pitchers. So
Awesome.
it's fun.
Good. Thank you, two. We're going to let you get back and schmooze, work the crowd, sell them a little bit there, Callie.
Yes. Thank you, guys. None of this is possible without you. So jump on in here.
What
Thank
she
you.
said.
What she said. Get on there and donate and bids for some items. We'll be right back with more. Welcome back to the 2025 Cat Bash auction. I'm Paul Grua, joined by the voice of the Wildcats, Wildcat Carl Archie. We're at the Cat Bash auction and dinner. You can see behind us all the excitement going on here at the Cat Bash dinner that benefits Wildcat student athletes and scholarship fund, presented by the Wildcat Club and presented this year by D.L. Evans Bank as well. And now, Carl, we get to talk a little more Wildcat basketball.
Round ball,
Coach
yeah.
Gentile Jackson and a new Wildcat, Sydney White, with us today.
Who's back from California?
Yes, a new transfer joining us here. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah,
Coach,
thanks.
I know you've been here a few years now already. You've been to part of these before. You've seen some of the excitement, and it's always a fun night to just get to interact with some of the donors and supporters of our Wildcats.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's well run, great event, fun to come to, fun to interact, and always fun to see what happens at the auction.
Off-season's been more interesting than ever, right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. These are interesting. The Chinese said we should live in interesting times.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
we are living in interesting times in
Yes.
college sports.
Yes, we are. Every day's a little different. So
How many new players did you bring in this year?
We have 6 new.
Six new ones.
Yep.
And most of them, I think from what I looked at on your roster, there are transfers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, a good chunk.
How many freshmen, how many transfers?
We actually do not have freshmen this year.
No
Oh,
freshmen,
yeah.
which is
All right.
unusual.
Unusual, yeah. Not
but that's
typically
where
the case.
we're going right now.
Yeah, a little bit. We feel like we only have 2 seniors, so we're not heavily, one way or the other. Just kind of panned out that way. Added 6 transfers. One's a junior college transfer. The other 5 are Division I transfers. So feel good about the group and what we've been able to add over the offseason.
Well, one of these transfers right here is Sydney White. Why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, so I'm from Orem, Utah, and
What's your major?
family studies.
What is it?
Family studies.
Oh, family study.
Yeah.
I thought you said something like famous athletes or something like
Yeah,
that.
she could do that too. You never
Family
know.
studies.
Yeah.
Okay, so what does family studies mean?
It's just like, basically like, I'm gonna be a guidance counselor at elementary school, so it's like
Ah.
family therapy and like
Okay.
counseling, stuff like that.
Interesting.
Yeah.
You actually like kids.
Yeah. I do.
Wow, cool. We need more people who like kids.
Yes, we do.
So you're from Orem, so not too far away, but you played 2 years at Cal Baptist,
Yeah.
right?
Mhm.
What was it that made you want to transfer back to Weber State, or transfer to Weber State and back to Utah?
Yeah, I wanted to be closer to my family for sure, and then just find a system that I fit better into. So, Coach Jax and the team here, I feel like I do fit better. I'm able to do more and play my game a lot more freely. So, yeah.
When you talk about fitting better, what is that in your mind? How do you fit this system, and what do you bring to it?
So, like, my style of play, I feel like complements Coach Jack's system. She has a lot of like on-ball stuff, screens like that, and just like looking for a great shot every possession, and then just being disciplined on defense. Yeah, and I feel like that's one of my strengths too. So it complements.
And every time you get the rock, you just shoot it. 3-point shots, right?
She's
right,
got
Coach?
a pretty shot. So
Right?
yeah,
You got it.
She has
You
the
miss
green
all
light.
the shots you don't
she
take.
has the green light.
True. Yes.
Do you have the green light?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh,
Okay.
nice.
All right.
She
No
does.
pressure.
Yeah.
No pressure.
No, we're big on that though. Let's pass up good shots for great shots. So
Yeah.
they're getting in a good flow with that right now. But yeah, she does. She's a great shooter, dynamic 3-level scorer who's adding a lot to our group and has been a really good pickup for us this offseason.
What makes a great shooter? Is it technique or is it confidence, a belief in yourself?
It's reps.
Yeah.
It's reps. It's
Reps.
getting in the gym.
Getting in the gym
yeah,
and getting it
absolutely.
up there.
Because there's a lot of different ways to do it. You got to be somewhat, online with
Right.
your form for sure, but doesn't have to be the exact same. So it is. It's a lot of reps. We've got a lot of kids. I call them gym rats. Love to get in the gym, get extra shots up, and that helps you be very successful.
So how many shots do you take a day? For all the kids at home who want to become a basketball player for Weber State University, what's it going to take?
I usually make at least 153 pointers a day. and then
150?
do-
Make that many, Carl.
Yeah.
Do they have to be in a row?
Yes. Just kidding.
No.
That would be incredible.
That would be really impressive. But
I love it.
no, yeah. I think that many 3-pointers, and then I'll work like finishes and stuff too.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
That
amazing.
is impressive.
That's amazing. We got to support these athletes.
Yeah.
You need to call in or get online. Get your
Absolutely.
credit card. Let's go.
Absolutely.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's do it.
We got to support these guys so they
Come
can
on.
shoot 150 shots a
Yeah.
day.
She's got to make that many.
Well, make
you
us-
got to
yeah.
shoot even more.
So you,
So, Coach, you mentioned a lot of transfers. Maybe tell us a little bit more about what you think this team will look like and what kind of style of play that we may expect to see the Wildcats.
Yeah, I think it's quick team. We added a lot of height. 5 out of our 6 transfers are 6 feet or taller, and I think only one of them really plays down in the post. So we've added a lot of size, we've added a lot of speed, we've added a lot of shooting, we've added a lot of versatility. We're going to play a fast tempo game. It's really exciting basketball. It's really smart basketball too. I think they're getting in a really good groove right now with more and more reps of just feeling like that, what I just said. Let's pass up good shots for great shots, and starting to really feel comfortable in our system to where, the goal is, and what I like to tell them is no matter what the defense does, they're wrong, and we have an opening and we have something we can capitalize on to take advantage of that.
There
So,
you go. Good. Do you feel like you're coming into your groove a little bit now as a more seasoned coach?
yeah, it's nice having a couple of years under the belt. Definitely feeling in a better groove, having our kids in where we feel like they're a fit for Weber, for being in Utah, for our style of play, for our style of coaching. It's been a huge shift and exciting to, just be able to coach them, and really excited for the year ahead.
Good. You always do this, but you got another good schedule ahead. A lot of good teams coming here to Weber State, and also that you get to play some other competitive games too. A good balance.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we'll have some tough preseason matchups. We'll play Utah, BYU, we play Colorado State, some top-tier programs. So we'll definitely test ourselves, put ourselves to the test early. And we have some other tough ones, like our Summit Challenge. We drew preseason number 1 and 2, South Dakota State, North Dakota State. So preseason's no joke. We're going to be put to the test night in and night out, but it'll be good overall and prepare us for Big Sky.
November 4th, the season begins at Colorado State. November 8th, the first home game, right?
Yep.
Sydney, we got to ask you one more thing about yourself. Is there anything you want to tell us about yourself, or any fun, exciting things as you're going out and talking to the people that you can share about yourself?
have you eaten a hamburger?
Yes,
Kelly
I
had
have.
not eaten
Oh,
that.
Our
Just
previous guest had not eaten a hamburger.
I'm a hamburger
You have had a
believer.
hamburger.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd say my mom, she played basketball too. She played at BYU, and she was number 22, so that's the number I chose.
It's good.
That's very fitting. That's
Yeah.
perfect. Awesome. Well, we're excited to have you. Excited to watch you play. It's coming soon. Get your season tickets available online at WeberStateSports.com, and it's going to be here before you know it. We're excited.
Yep. Let's
Dang.
do. Yeah, come out.
Go
come
Wildcats.
Support us.
Go Wildcats.
Thank you for joining us.
Get your
Again,
credit card.
there you go. We got the following
Yeah.
crew here.
Yeah.
They're here to
Let's go.
to cheer us on as well. We're at the Cat Bash auction. Make sure you go to that website there and bid on some items. We'll be back with more after this.
It's in the thrill of starting strong, making gains. It's the real connections in between. It's in the satisfaction of being on the move. That brilliant feeling of getting somewhere.
And welcome back to the Cat Bash Dinner and Auction here on the campus of Weber State University. Glad to have you with us on the World Wide Web out there in YouTube land. I'm Carl Larkey along with our athletic director Tim Crompton. We're joined by Trevor Gilson and Jordan Harrison.
That's right.
I got it right?
You got it right.
Even the blind squirrel finds an acorn every once in a while.
Well, and I've been called worse, so that's good.
And I didn't even have my glasses on. They're from DL Evans Bank, our great sponsor here tonight. Thank you, first of all, for doing this. We really appreciate it. It means a lot. It really does. Yeah, and you're Weber State guys, right?
Yeah, both of us are. Yeah.
What year?
Oh, geez.
Ooh,
oh, now we're talking.
I told you he wasn't going to ask you any tricky questions.
How
but
old
right out of
are
the
they?
gate.
We know the undergrad. Undergrad was USU, so my master's was here.
Oh.
And you don't pay attention to those
So that's
dates
why you
as
were a little
much.
older when you left here. Then.
Yes.
Yeah, because you did your master's here.
That's right.
That makes sense.
That's right.
Did you do a master's here?
I did. I did my undergrad and my master's.
So were you both in school together at the same time?
No, we didn't overlap, but
okay. But then
yeah,
you had,
same program, MBA program, both of us.
okay, and then you end up at DL Evans, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah.
Where's DL Evans? I'm sorry. Where do we find you here in town? I am terrible with directions.
We're 40th and Washington Boulevard.
Okay.
You know,
All
but
right.
we actually we're under contract on a piece of ground closer to downtown.
Really?
You know, but
That's
yeah,
exciting.
Yeah, we've got. That's where we're at locally here in Ogden, but we've got 7 branches from Orem up to Tremonton.
Okay.
We're in Logan, and anyway, but we like the Ogden footprint. Love Weber State, obviously, because we've both been here.
Obviously.
Yeah. So
You're here doing this.
Well, and the DL Evans is a community bank, right?
I was going to ask, what's your niche?
We like to be in the community, and so sponsorships like this one, right, feed right into what we do and our purpose at DL Evans is giving back to the community, and especially we're both from here, right? So giving back to the roots and how we started. So
right, and Tim, we appreciate what they do so much.
Well, I can't tell you how much we appreciate the fact that you guys have stepped up and supported this event, and also, you guys have purchased a suite for the football games. And speaking to your point, just jumping right in, and the money goes a long way for us. I think any institution can speak to that however they want, but I can tell you here, Weber State, and those dollars stretch a long way. So it's just it makes this event a lot better for us. So couldn't thank you more.
Well, good. We're happy to do it. So thank you.
Yeah, thanks, Tim. I mean, we're both Weber State MBA alums, right? And so to give back this way just seemed perfect for both of us, and the bank's been so supportive of that. So thanks, Tim. We appreciate it.
Pleasure's mine, really.
How much better does it make it for you to go to a football game, a basketball game, a softball game, any event up here and watch that, and knowing that you are involved? You're not just a spectator.
I think it really changes it a lot, because banking, just like anything else, it's all encompassing, right? It's a part of everything in the community, right? And it doesn't just stop with just what we do from 9 to 5, Monday through Friday, but it's on the weekends. It's banking is making your community better. And so going to those events and seeing DL Evans up there as a sponsor, I think kind of makes it even more special for us.
Well, and I think we're proud of the bank for sure, and what we do, and the people that we meet, and the community that we serve. But I think Weber State does a great job at that too. I mean, the venues here are amazing. The football stadium I think, is good of a venue I've been to across the country. So it's fun to help a program that's doing so well, and represents themselves well. And I think it's easy for us to want to align with you guys. So it's been good.
Well, we think it's the best bargain in town.
Yeah, I agree.
There's no doubt. The venues are great, and parking is easy. And I think you hit the nail on the head. We talk about just relationships within the community. You kind of both talked about it a little bit. I mean, that's what it's about, And tonight is an event that you guys are the title sponsor, and it allows our student athletes to come out here, meet individuals like yourself, and put a face to a name, that may be behind a helmet or not. Yeah. And I think that connection is how we get people to come to our events, to root on our student athletes, and how we get people to go to your bank.
How you guys doing? My name is Dame Lillard, a proud
supporting Weber State. That's the way I think.
Love it.
Yep.
I agree.
So go down there, open up an account. Can I talk to you about a loan?
Absolutely. That's what we do.
Be careful now. Be careful now.
We'd love to talk to you about that.
I have horrible credit.
You better do a credit check on that deal.
We can mitigate some of the negative.
Okay, would you help me out, please?
Bet.
Please?
You bet.
I'll be down there Monday. Jordan, Trevor, thanks so much. We really appreciate the support, you coming on with us and joining us here tonight. All right, we're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll have our final segment. We'll talk Weber State football. We got Eastern Washington coming up tomorrow. We're at the Cat Bash auction, so stay with us and get online and bid on those items now.
We're back for our final segment of the 2025 Wildcat Cat Bash auction at the Marquardt Fieldhouse here at Weber State University, presented by D.L. Evans Bank. And Paul Grew with you, Carl Arkey as well. Carl, we thank D.L. Evans for their sponsorship. And
we do.
Let's talk a little Wildcat football here now. Head coach Mickey Mental and senior preseason All-American, All-Conference Gavin Ortega. Look at them. They look good, don't they, Coach?
Where's your sports coat, Gavin?
My sport?
Hold that microphone
honestly,
up a little.
I got one once upon a time.
Yeah.
I don't think it fits me anymore.
Doesn't fit anymore.
Don't fit me
Oh,
anymore.
okay. Well, you look sharp, Coach. You do.
Once in a lifetime.
Take a
this
picture,
is why you
folks.
Tune in
Take
so
a
you
screen
can see
grab of this.
Coach Mental in this. Now, Gavin Ortega, also we have a video that's about Gavin tonight that will be played here at the auction as well. Senior, we got to ask you a couple things on here, Gavin.
All right.
And one thing I learned about you when I was interviewing you for this is about your lovely hair. And it says here, I have a mullet. Do you know why he has the mullet, Carl?
I have no idea.
He
likes
why don't
it.
You tell him. You tell him.
So I have the mullet because it protects my neck from the sun. So there's a practical
is
reason
wise.
to a mullet.
That
Most
is
people
wise.
don't know that, but that's the actual reason for a mullet.
Coach and I are both very envious.
Yeah, well, me
Very.
too. Yeah.
Although you
Coach-
can do something about
Coach
it, I
could do it.
can't.
Hey, so you sunburn really easily, right? Is that what you
Yes,
say? So
yes,
that's why
very.
you cover everything, and including your neck.
Yep, I'm in full white all practice. That's me and Coach's thing. We're always wearing tights, and
Yeah. That's why you're an
That's how we do it.
offensive tackle. You got to be a little bit smarter.
yeah.
Now that may be the reason
Yeah.
why, but it also looks really cool, doesn't
Well,
it?
it does. It
Yeah.
looks cool. Yeah. And
We're
it
all
also
envious
serves
of
a
that.
purpose.
Yeah, exactly. This is great to be here. I know you've already had the chance to mingle and interact with a lot of the donors and boosters, and get a chance to talk to them. And this is what it's about here, supporting the Wildcats.
Yeah, it's pretty cool to meet everybody that supports the team or all the teams. So I got to meet some of the coaches' parents from different teams, which is kind of a cool experience.
Yeah, for sure. Coach, you've been here for a couple of these already, I know, but same kind of thing. We have a lot of great supporters of Wildcats.
Yeah, I mean, unwavering, no matter what, and it's definitely a great community to be a part of, and to see the turnout tonight is awesome to see.
When you bring kids in, Coach, and you're recruiting, I mean, they want to know that there's a community behind the program, behind the football team, and undoubtedly we've got that support.
Yeah, I mean, just look right over our shoulders. I mean, you get this type of turnout in the middle of the year to support all our sports. It's second to none. So very, very blessed and fortunate to be here.
5 games left in the regular season here for the Wildcats, and 3 of them are at home, including back-to-back home games. It feels like that start of the season we were on the road forever. 4 of the first 5 on the road, but to both of you, I mean, it's great to be back home, and always fun to play at home, right, in front of the home crowd.
Yeah, so I mean, for me, it makes it a lot easier because with homework, so with nursing homework, it's almost impossible to do on the road. I have to do it on the planes. I'm doing it about for 3 hours while we're eating dinner, even sometimes. So it's really nice just being able to chill at home and do what I need to do. So
Talk about what you're doing, what your major is. I mean, you're a grad student now.
It really is pretty amazing what he does as a nursing student and the number of hours he puts in. The video that we're going to show, and we'll share it on social media later, tells a little bit more about it, but talk a little bit more about what you do and your schedule.
So yeah, for example, this week I had clinicals last Thursday. Coach loves it. I'm gone all day. So
really?
I start at 4:45 a.m. and I'm done at 5:15. We get 1 lunch break and that's it.
You're actually helping other human
Yes.
beings, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. So I'm actually giving meds. I'm pushing medications through IVs. I start IVs.
Really?
Yep. We're getting trained everything. So
Wow.
it's full on, and I'm once a week I got either class or clinicals. And thank goodness class doesn't take up practice time. Otherwise, I might have to show up afterwards to make up for it.
He can never make the excuse he's tired.
He doesn't have to run steps, does he?
Right, come on now.
No
You're on your
steps.
feet just administering. No, it's awesome to see. And you see him every Friday night, especially on the road, studying at Best Fridays in football, eating ice cream and chicken fingers and all that kind of good stuff. But he's definitely a special one on and off the field.
Well, and seriously, we need more people doing what you're doing, Gavin. I mean, we've all had loved ones who have been hospitalized in situations like that, or nursing home situations, and we need people to help take care of those people. It's not an easy thing to do, and so thanks for doing it. I appreciate it.
I might request another nurse if he walks in the door.
Yeah.
No, he'll be able to handle you.
I don't want that.
Hold him down.
Right.
He's a coward.
Get away from me.
Take that needle and go away.
Coach, you're an old quarterback. I'm not calling you old, but you're a quarterback, right? And
No,
you've
he's
been an
old.
offensive
He's
coach for a
old.
long time. But, you know, the guys on the O-line sometimes don't get a lot of love, right? But we talk about the quarterbacks and the receivers and the running backs, but it really starts up front with guys like this, doesn't it?
Yeah, I mean, the O-line's the tip of the spear of the offense, and They set the tone, especially in our offense. Got to be able to run the ball efficiently, and those guys have done a tremendous job up to this point in the season.
We may have the only offensive lineman in the conference who scored a touchdown.
William.
And he sure loved celebrating that one.
Will
this
Way.
week.
He's got to have a better celebration.
I know. You got to figure something out.
But you can't act like you've been there before. Sometimes it gets, but he did play tight end in Arizona high school. So
there you go.
But he didn't score a touchdown, he told me. Not in high school, as a tight end.
Well, I expect more still.
That's why he was so excited. Eastern Washington at home tomorrow, 1 o'clock at Stewart Stadium. We got day games the rest of the year.
Hooray.
We're excited for that. Beautiful weather as well expected tomorrow for both of you. Thanks for joining us. We'll let you go out here at the end and schmooze a little bit more with the crowd, Gavin, and tell them some more about your stories. And Coach, same to you. Thanks for joining us.
Go get the money. Get the money.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, Carl, as we wrap it up, these guys can stick around for just a second, but this has been a fun night, and this is really what matters is donating and supporting the student athletes here at Weber State.
We'll be back in just a little bit.
Well, we're just going to wrap it up right now.
We're going to wrap it up
yes,
now?
So your
Is this it?
Your final thoughts, Carl.
My final thoughts, come out and support Wildcat football tomorrow at Stewart Stadium. 1 o'clock kickoff, and it's going to be a great one against Eastern Washington.
You can go to that website right below us here and bid, or WeberStateSports.com/catbash. The bidding closes at 8:30 tonight, so get out there and bid. Your last chance to get these things as well. Now, as we wrap it up, we're going to hear from a guy that I think most people probably have heard of. He's a Weber State alum.
Sounds familiar.
Yeah. His name is Damian Lillard. He's now our GM of our men's basketball program. We have a video that Damian sent in that he's going to talk to the donors here at Weber State at the Cat Bash, but we'll also let that go as well again. So, Carl, thank you for joining me.
Hey, go
Coach,
all the Wildcats,
Gavin,
all the teams.
as well. Go Wildcats. We'll hear from Damian Lillard. Thanks for joining us here on the Cat Bash auction.
Good night.
How you guys doing? My name is Dame Lillard, a proud Weber State alumni. First of all, I want to thank you guys for attending the Cat Bash, and I also want to thank all of you guys for your continued support of Weber State, a university that is near and dear to my heart and has played a huge role in my life and my success. People like you guys made it possible for someone like me, a kid from Oakland, just fighting for opportunity to further his education, to further his career as an athlete. So being able to earn that scholarship and be able to be at a great university like Weber State and meet a lot of the people that I was fortunate enough to cross paths with, the professors, a lot of people around staff, everybody in the athletic department, the coaching staff that I was fortunate, extremely fortunate to play for. Coach Duff specifically was someone who really had an impact on me as a person and as a player, but it's not lost on me that you guys all play a role in what we're able to do at Weber State and how lives and futures are impacted because of you guys' contributions and your care for the university. During my time at Weber, the things that come to my mind aren't only the big games, the big moments, the rise that I had, over my 4 years on campus, but I think of the Joe Ellen Johnsons, the Carl Grunanders, the Ike Myers, the Tim Borders. I think of so many people that took the time to pull me aside and to go the extra yard and just to be invested in my future, not just because I was a good basketball player. And it means a lot, not just to me, but to thousands of other athletes that came before and that came after me. And I know that you guys, being as willing as you are and as supportive as you have been for all of these years, play a huge role in that. There's kids all over the world that are looking to further their education, looking for an opportunity to earn a scholarship and to represent these universities and just give themselves a better chance at having success in life. And it's people like you guys that make that possible, and is much appreciated. And when it becomes tradition like it is here, just kind of lays the groundwork for people to follow behind it and continue. And it's also why I've been able to stay connected to the university and stay connected to the program and give as well and be as invested, because I know, what goes into not only my success, but many others. And I also can't forget my guy Gene Sessions, who was, you know, another person on campus that held me accountable from the day I walked on campus, but also showed me a lot of love. So I know how important it is to have community and to have support and to have people that invest in things outside of themselves. And then, you know, when those things grow and become what they go on and become, you can never forget the foundation of that, and you can never forget the things that played a small part along the way, regardless of the size. And I know that about you guys, not only for me, but for so many other people. And we love and appreciate you guys. And I just wanted to acknowledge you guys during this Cat Bash that I've been to so many of. And I also wanted to, you know, give love to everybody on campus, all of the up-and-coming athletes, the true freshmen, the seniors, the coaches, everybody who make Weber State Weber State. I wish you all the best, and I hope you all have a good night. So much love to you guys. Peace, baby. We are Weber. You already know.